Uh, yeah, okay. गुड इवनिंग एवरीवन और सीएसआई के एक और लाइव सेशन में आप सभी का स्वागत है। और आज हमारे साथ बहुत ही खास मेहमान हैं, हमारे बहुत स्पेशल स्पीकर हैं जो कैंसर पेशेंट को इस तरह से हेल्प करेंगे जहाँ पे एक इमोशनल जो हमारा वेलबींग है, हाउ इट कैन प्ले एन इम्पोर्टेंट रोल टू रिकवर फ्रॉम दिस डिजीज एंड टू मैनेज other issues with this. So before we could start again as usual, हमारे इस ग्रुप के बारे में जो कि कैंसर सर्वाइवर्स इन इंडिया नाम से इसकी प्रेजेंस है फेसबुक ग्रुप पे। और यहाँ पे आज की डेट में ऑलमोस्ट 4,200 एंड मोर देन ग्रुप मेंबर्स जुड़े हुए हैं। Although in live sessions में there are very less people who are able to make it and able to join these live sessions, but whenever we are uploading these sessions, they go back and watch, and we always get very very positive feedback, so we are very uh, motivated that people are getting benefited out of these sessions. So this group was started by one of the cancer patients, Savan Vishwakarma, in 2000 and around 14 or so. और उसके बाद में ये ग्रुप धीरे धीरे बढ़ा और लोगों को इससे काफी बेनिफिट हुआ है। और द मेन गोल ऑफ दिस ग्रुप इज टू हेल्प other cancer patients and other caregivers to deal with this whole journey। कैसे उसमें एक दूसरे का सहारा बनना है, जो जो उनकी तरह की क्वेरीज होती हैं, किस तरह से हम एक दूसरे को हेल्प कर सकते हैं, बिकॉज दिस डिजीज इज नॉट just something which impacts a one person physically, but people around him or her and the whole family gets impacted, because it's not just about the physical ailment the patient goes through, but also the emotional and the long treatment जो इस बीमारी के साथ जुड़ा हुआ है। इसके अलावा एक और चीज हम लोग करने की कोशिश करते हैं, टू नॉर्मलाइज दिस disease as a very normal disease like any other cold and flu kind of। इसको एक मेजर इस तरह से न लिया जाए कि एक टैबू या स्टिग्मा की तरह हो, बिकॉज मेनी टाइम पीपल डजंट दे डोंट वांट टू टॉक अबाउट इट। हम लोग जब व्हेन वी आर ट्राइंग टू रीच आउट अदर पेशेंट एंड टॉक टू देम कि would you like to share your journey, but मना कर देते हैं। Many times we have seen that no, they just avoid it, they don't want to even tell other people around them, they don't go to the doctor fearing that this can be a, a cancer। फाइनेंशियल इश्यूज हम सभी लोग जानते हैं कि क्या क्या इस तरह के चैलेंजेस हम लोग फेस करते हैं। एंड वी आल्सो रजिस्टर एज एन क्लास ट्रस्ट, जहाँ पे वी ट्राई टू raise funds and help other patients। These are the main goal which we as a group trying to aim at। एंड बट इसी में एक सीरीज जो हमारी रहती है वो ये रहती है कि हम कैसे लोगों को ज्यादा से ज्यादा जानकारी दें, बिकॉज जब कैंसर के बारे में लोगों को पता चलता है, ऑल ऑफ सडन बहुत सारे फॉरवर्ड्स और ये सब चीजें, मैजिकल ट्रीटमेंट एंड ऑल दोज थिंग्स गेट स्टार्टेड, हाउ वी कैन ऑल्सो मेक देम अवेयर about the medical, the conventional treatment, how it can be helpful। और बाकी क्या क्या जानकारी एक पेशेंट या केयर गिवर को होनी चाहिए इन एनी वे, वट एवर वे वी कैन बी हेल्पफुल फॉर देम। तो ये सीरीज उन्हीं उन्हीं को उस एम में रख के हम लोगों ने स्टार्ट की है। और आज की सीरीज में हमारे साथ हैं डॉक्टर सर्वमंगला खानापुरी। डॉक्टर सर्वमंगला खानापुरी इज बेस्ड आउट ऑफ Bangalore, and she is a counselor, a core skill trainer, NLP and life skill coach, and yoga therapy consultant, and she is a CEO and founder of Bliss Mind Apps organization, जो कि बैंगलोर में based है। And I know Dr. Sarvmangala personally, and I would also like to mention that मेरी अपनी कैंसर की जर्नी में she had been instrumental in the way I was dealing with my own issues। When I reached out to her, I was actually referred by one of my friend, and today, thank you so much, ma'am, for whatever you have done for me। I'm really, really very grateful for all the help you have provided, for all the support you have provided। And I was just thinking, like, the way I have got this help, probably many other patients are also looking for such help, and probably this is something which we can do at this platform. Thank you once again. And ma'am, this is yeah, this is recorded, and we will be putting it out on our YouTube channel, where later on also people will be going back and watching it. So uh, so I would request आप लोग सभी, आपके अगर कोई questions है, आप लोग please post कर दीजिए यहाँ पे. In the end we can take those questions up. But I also would like to keep it, maybe ma'am would like to keep it interactive. It is all on her how she want to take it ahead. Uh, yeah, and last में ma'am हम लोग जो भी अगर किसी के questions होते हैं, we'll take that up. Thank you. Yes, ma'am, we can start.
Okay, Savita. So thank you so much for your lovely interaction, and also the theme behind your organization and whatever is happening over there. And you are a part of this noble cause, and you're gifting me this opportunity also, so that I can, from my side, whatever knowledge is there, I can share to all the friends over here. Okay. So thank you so much. Mine will be a little more practical, so you need to be with me. And if you do here, then it is done for lifetime. It happens, it works like that. So before we go for the actual topic of the power of emotions towards wellness of the or for the cancer care and all that, so we'll see how to reach over there and how to make it as like a source point, which is going to take us to the next level. So all of you, let us do a little bit of a warm up, because we need to gear up to take for the next level. So shall we stretch little? You can just clasp your hands like this, hold whoever is there visible for me. In the video, I'll be able to see you. So we'll just move it little towards the left, then towards the right, then towards back, and then towards front completely. So once again, we'll do again left, right, back, then forward completely. Okay, very good. So now we will hold like this only, but we'll press at the back. At the back, we'll press it so tight that head should be straight, but we have to push it. We should push our head, but it has to be straight. So now all the muscles are getting relaxed. Your back, your head, your spinal. So slowly you may come out of that. Okay, wonderful. Now slowly hold towards your right side like this and push your, how much ever possible, you push it, press it over here, and then slowly take your left hand and then again do the same thing. You're going to completely press and push it, but you have to be very robust over there. Okay, wonderful. So now what we will do, little bit for the brain also we need to activate. So we can just tap it in a very rhythmic manner. So let us tap our head. So the head portion completely, back, front, toward the side and all that. Okay, wonderful. So now our hands are there. So we'll do whatever best we can do to make us to get activated. So we can fist it like this, and then we need to, like both of the hands, let us make it very, very fast, very fast, very fast to get ourselves energized. Then again, the opposite side like this, and then we are going to again do the similar tapping over here. Okay, so wonderful. So now we have this part. This part is there. You're going to rub them. You're going to rub both together. You're going to rub it together. Okay, wonderful. So now we'll just tap it like this, but with a smile. Pain will be there, but with a smile. Similarly, you can do like this. Okay, wonderful. Now these edges are there, the karate chalk point we tell. So these we are going to just tap like this. like this. Okay, wonderful. So now we'll just do like this. All the fingers, we are going to put them across. Okay. So now we'll just rub our palm. So you're ready now to kickstart ourselves. See what happens from morning till evening, we're engaged in some other activities in our home front or whatever it is there. So now we are going to enter into the system wherein we are going to probably, I cannot tell like unlearn, relearn, something like that. But let us see how we can accommodate few of the new knowledge or few of the new kind of tools or techniques, okay, into ourselves. So wherever needed, you can also make a note of that. Whenever it is needed, you can always make a note. So now we'll do a little bit of a brain gym. So just listen carefully. 2 ones are 2, 2 twos are 4. You know the multiples of 2. So it's very easy. So from 2 ones are 2, 2 tens are. We are going to do that multiplication in our mind. The second one, you're going to also count your breath also along with the multiplication. Like for example, 2 ones are, 2 twos are, 2 threes are, till 2 tens are 20. So while doing that, you're going to count your breath also. So how to count the breath? Your one inhale, exhale becomes one count. But this you're going to do with the closed eyes, not with the open eyes. So I'll give you some time and then we will see why I actually made you to do this. Okay. So now we have energized ourselves. The body has become flexible and relaxed. Little bit will work on the brain space and then we'll come for the actual topic, whatever we have for today. So I request all of you to just close your eyes and be there. And you're going to start doing the multiplication from 2 ones are to 2 tens are. And then you're also going to count the breath. So we'll all do together. In your mind, you're going to do it. So once you're done, then you may open your eyes. So how many of you were able to count actually? You're able to multiply in your mind and also count your the breath. You may just raise your hands. Okay, you're able to do. So you can just put in the chat box over there. How many breaths like? The cycles, the count. You were able to actually count. How many cycles? Okay, 10. Wonderful. Anybody else?
No,
24.
24.
24, 7, 10, 7. Okay. So good that you were able to count. So this is somewhere we are going to coordinate between your left and right brain. Okay, that is logical and then your creative brain. So this shows your awareness and for whom the count is like till 10 or 7, you're in the best part. Okay. So you're able to get that awareness and coordination is good. But somewhere 24, I think the count you might have done like for both like inhale, exhale, you've taken 2 count or 1 count only. I don't know. But usually it will not become, it will not be 24. So if 24 is coming means there is something wherein you are doing a little bit of a fast breathing or there is some kind of an anxiety inside or the blood pressure can be more. Okay, these reasons can be there. So why we did this brain gym? So mainly what happens, our mind, it will not be in that space of always towards one focus stage. So when we did this activity, it brings for us towards one kind of a focus, the left and right part of our brain. So now we'll slowly, gently look into the other space of our thoughts, our emotions, and then what all things actually are happening without our awareness also. The things are happening. So now we'll do a small little bit of an small mental activity. Okay, in our mind we are going to do that and give you 100% for this one. From here we are going to take our flight towards the emotions. So we'll understand what are these things and why I'm doing with one step by step. All these kind of small activities. Okay, so now I request all of you to close your eyes and be there. Okay, and just be with my words, and with that flow only you be and you observe yourself. So slowly, gently, just you may close your eyes and become aware of your surrounding space wherever you are there right now. And as you are there, you're going to bring your attention. There can be some thoughts which can flow randomly, or there can be something which is really a major concern also. It can be a small emotion which is triggering, or it is coming randomly. Anything can happen. But whatever it is coming, you're going to witness them. You're going to just be with that space. And whenever the thoughts come, or some images also can come, or even some emotions can be attached with this. So, whatever is coming, just be a witness and gently bring your focus towards your body. So just scan your body from your head to toes. And whenever some thoughts or emotions are coming, it can be anything, random also. Observe if in any part of your body you are experiencing any kind of a small discomfort. It can be any part of your body. You feel something uneasy, or you feel stuck over there. You feel that it is not a free passage which is happening over there. Some kind of a small discomfort can be there. So, whatever thoughts are coming, whatever emotions are coming, so be there and observe and reflect on your body where you feel it is little bit causing a congestion. So as you observe towards these spaces of yours, you're going to gently bring a smile on your face. You're going to smile completely and hold the smile towards those thoughts, towards those emotions with acceptance, and also towards the body discomfort also with acceptance. And you're going to convey to them, hey, I accept all of you, but you're smiling and you're conveying that you're gracefully accepting it. And you're also appreciating them and also acknowledging them. So the moment you bring the smile, your thoughts get freezed over there and you feel your mind space is becoming very much clear. And the body also, you will feel there's a free circulation of energies which are happening. So just freeze your smile and take to each and every body part of yours. Smile, smile. And as you do this, you feel the internal state of serenity, which is completely descending towards you. So feel, and in this whole form of your smile, in that smile only, you're going to gently, slowly open your eyes with a smile. So hope you were able to connect with this. I did it in a very short time. So hope you were able to connect. So now I will just start with the PPT. We'll see why all these things I had to make it to happen. Okay. So I think you have to turn it on, Savita.
Yes. Yeah.
Host permission.
Mhm. Wait, how to do that? Can I make you host? Can you try?
No, it will be there only.
Okay.
Host permission will be there.
Okay, I'm just checking. Do I need to make you host?
Because I have to
Oh,
share it.
okay, okay. I'm
That's
making. Yeah. Okay. You can share.
Yeah. You're able to witness?
It's coming up now.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. It's visible completely?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So this is my brainchild, okay? Bliss Mind Apps is my own dream child or brainchild, whatever we can connect with. So now we will see exactly what it is, and I will share you a few of my own experiences wherein I was able to overcome so many of my birth defects, my own personal issues, which could have led to cancer. Okay, if I had not taken that particular time frame to heal myself. So now the power of emotional wellness in cancer care. We'll understand what is this all about. So on a daily basis, we are facing all this. We see all these emojis and all that. We put it on our WhatsApp or whatever social media we use it. But many times we don't mean it and we just put it randomly. But actually, we need to work on this space. So we, each one of us are going to carry few of these kind of emotions or feelings, whatever is there. So I've just listed a few of them and you can also connect with yourself or you might have something else also apart from these things. So we'll understand what it is, all these kind of emotions. Can anybody tell me the difference between emotions and feelings? What it is exactly? Anybody can unmute yourself. Or you
Yeah,
feel both are same?
I think emotions are something which is universal, which applies to everyone, and feelings is something which is personalized, which is individualized.
Okay. So anybody else?
Um, so emotions are actually reactions to a particular, like you're happy about something, but feelings are like, how you interpret like the emotion, like how it is feelings, like they're from within, like, and they also have attachment to a particular thing, like,
Okay. It is so difficult for us to actually differentiate, but every day we are used to these things. So we always communicate, today I feel like this, today I don't feel like this, and I'm very emotional. So we keep on speaking about these words, but we'll understand now what it is. I tell few statements, you should identify where the difference is there. So today I'm very happy. From last few days, somewhat I'm having little bit of a mood swings. And probably from last 6 months to 1 year, I'm getting too much of anger issues. So what is this? Were you able to understand what happened in the duration? What changed?
Circumstances, because of circumstances, we are feeling certain way.
The difference between the three statements.
Can you repeat the statements, Doctor?
Yeah. I'm so happy today. I'm at peace with myself. So from last few days, I have certain mood swings. From last 6 months to 1 year, somewhere I feel that I'm getting too much irritated or I have some anger issues. So what changed over here?
Duration or time.
Very good, excellent. So the time duration, you can see the shift is happening. See, on a daily basis, do you see anybody telling like forever, okay, I'm happy since last 1 year, I'm at peace with myself from last 10 years? Hardly we hear such words. So now you need to understand the feeling becomes a temporary state. It's a temporary state. So when it is going to become or it's going to convert it into emotion, that we need to understand now. So we have something called as our own patterns. Okay. The brain is there. You can see over here, we have a cortex is there. And then also there is a thin lining over here. We call it as gray matter. Okay. So the brain releases almost 10,000 chemicals for each one of us on a daily basis. But our thoughts are going to decide. Okay. So what it's going to lead, whether it is going to become a medicine or a poison for our own self. So we'll understand what happens to this gray matter in the time of 21 days. See, today, if I keep on telling to myself, for example, I have a fear, okay? I have a fear or I have some stress. So I keep on telling to myself, oh, this fear is there, how to handle. I have a stress. It is not allowing me to be at peace with myself. So today, day 1, I've told this. So without any awareness, day 2, the same statement starts. And day 3, day 4. If you're going to continue it for 21 days, unknowingly, unconsciously, in our subconscious mind, this gray matter is going to change. So this gray matter is going to change based on what? So anybody has any idea? What language does it understand?
It understands what you feed it.
Yeah.
Okay, very
Feeling
good.
or feeling.
Feelings, excellent. Then 3 things it will understand. So one you mentioned, it's the feelings. Second one,
Your thoughts, your thoughts.
yeah, thoughts, feelings, emotions. Apart from that,
How repeatedly you tell yourself these, yeah, or you feel the things.
yeah, very good, excellent. So how many times you're going to repeat it or the consistency, okay, on a daily basis. Excellent. Then one more is remaining now, the last one. This
The type of emotion, whether it's negative or positive, the type of what are you reinforcing? Is it a positive thought or is it a negative thought?
yeah, that is there. It is like it
Okay.
is your thoughts, your emotions, and then the consistency or repetitiveness. Okay. So now there's one more parameter.
Does it turn into like a permanent thing in the brain, like from temporary? Does it just stick
It
into the
does.
brain? Something like that? Like, I don't know the technical terms, but
Huh. So it turns. So we call it as body language. Okay. So these 3 are going to make that shift, that variation. So we'll understand the beauty of our own self, but which is hidden. We don't know that. Because since childhood days, we don't know these kind of a system does exist within us. So what happens now, we come to this process of mind. So we have the body, we have intellect is there, and the mind abstract is there. So these emotions will be ruling all these things if we don't use our intellect at that time. So what happens now when it comes to mind? So what is mind? It's a bundle of thoughts. Okay, it's a bundle of thoughts. It can be rational, it can be irrational thoughts, whatever it is there, it is a bundle of thoughts. Now these thoughts can be positive, negative, whatever it can be there, but these are abstract. Now what happens to these thoughts? Here Albert Einstein has told very popularly that imagination is more important than knowledge. So we'll understand this also very deeply with respect to our thoughts. So what happens in the long duration that we will analyze. You can witness over here, Carl Jung's theory is there based on our mind only. Now we have the consciously, we are doing certain practices. It can be feelings, emotions, consistency in the pattern and the body language. So all 3 things are working over here. So if I'm going to tell I have the fear, I am feeling stressed or I'm hopeless, I'm helpless means my body will not be lively. So my body language also will start to shrink over there. So day 1, day 2, day 3, and when it comes to 21 days, it is going to come towards your deep subconscious level. And the beauty of your subconscious is it will not understand what is positive, what is negative. It will understand only these three kind of parameters, that is languages. So now what happens in the course of time? So how many 21 days we have passed now? It depends on that much of multiplication of one thought, which can be not so good, and that has got converted permanently. So that many 21 days, and deeper, it will sink into the unconscious levels, or fear, phobia, anxiety, whatever it is there. So the pain. So these things are going to enter and sink inside. So as long as our unconscious is having this junk folder within us, how much ever we try to get the best ones, it will be nullifying because there is a junk folder which is existing. For example, in your laptop, in all your accessories, whatever gadgets are there, you keep on formatting, you put antivirus and all that. So we're not thinking about mind spa. When we're always thinking about body spa, we'll go and get the body spa done. But we are not thinking about the mind spa, how to actually format our mind. So mind, automatically, the body will listen to us, whatever we are going to tell. So if junk folder is not deleted, you will not be able to get the best one. So hope I'm able to connect with all of you and you're able to understand this process. So we'll see what happens later. So we have the conscious mind, which is having always like calculation, analyzing, rational thinking, discrimination. This is good, this is bad, okay, judgmental. So all these things are going to take place in our conscious, that is beta state of our mind. So now the second state, that is the pre-conscious or the subconscious. I put into marks for everything because it will not understand any of these things. It will understand only your three things, that is consistency, whether it is your emotions and then your body language. This is how it is going to connect. So now all your involuntary organs, okay. So for example, voluntarily I can pick up something, I can hold something in my hand. That is voluntarily I'm doing those actions. Your kidneys are functioning, liver is functioning, the eyes are blinking, okay, the breath is happening. All these come under involuntary, whatever is going to happen inside without our awareness, it is there, but you're not having any control on those kind of activities. These involuntary things are being completely taken care by the subconscious. So if you master an art, so how to work on this, then you're done. So lifetime, it will take care of you. So how to do that? I will share you one of my own example, then I'll go further, how to delete the junk folders and how to install the good. So we can call it as the software installation, which is going to be happen today. And then we're going to delete the junk folders. So why did I begin with certain activities? I'll come to that now. For example, endorphins. So endorphins are going to get released when you do something actually physically. You can exercise, okay? Even laughter means you have to stimulate few of the body points. So in the beginning, we just stimulated, activated to release some endorphins. So once we release some endorphins, the body gets activated, the rigidity is gone. So once the rigidity is gone, little bit what happens? The mood starts to stabilize. The serotonin level is going to become more better and greater. That is where I took up one more activity over here to become mindful about our body and about our mind. So then suddenly what happened? The dopamine gets created. Wherein I feel that acknowledging to myself and I feel happy about myself. That is why I told smile. And then later on, what happens? Oxytocin. That is, once we start to accept ourselves, then love starts to get activated automatically. So everything is there within us, but we need to do it in a systematic way. So we'll see how to actually do it. So before that, I will share with you one or two of my own which I was able to work. And then today I'm able to be out of that space. So I'll just share you, probably it is a story of 2009, 2010. At that time, I came across a very wonderful book. So which really created a huge impact in my life. And till date, I have been printing these books. And whoever comes to me, and I gift these 2 books. And this one is not available. So that is where I used to print. And now printing also is not possible through Jaico. I need to see what to do next. But I'll share you the few, for 10 minutes, I'll just share you what happened. The miracle of positive thinking. So I had many issues. I had health issues also. I had tonsillitis, like the severe pain in your throat region. So this tonsillitis was there since my childhood days. It is like almost in my primary school time. So it came to a level I had to operate. So at that time only this book came into my life. I'm not going to details how it came because time is very less. So this book I took into my hand. My husband told it's a very wonderful book. You read it because he also read it. And then morning, it was Sunday because I used to be in IAC to do my research and all. And that day I took the book in the morning. And it just like till the whole day I was there with this book. Only for bio break I used to go up, walk up out of this book. And then till night, almost by midnight, it was like you can see over here, wake, you're alive. So by midnight, I felt that, yes, we have the power and we can heal ourselves. So the doctor who was here, he was a medical doctor, MBBS MD, and he never gave any medications to the patients. He gave mind medicines. So even I was thinking, I have to undergo the operation. Let me see how it's going to work. But during those days, I didn't have any kind of these thought processes like how these things work and how this I can create healing for myself. And nothing of these stuff was there. So what I did to myself is, on that day night, I framed one auto suggestion. Okay, nowadays it's popular as affirmations. I was clueless about any of these things at that time. I framed one auto suggestion, like a blind belief in the author and in myself. So I made it as, I'm permanently free from tonsillitis, like a chanting. I kept on telling daily basis. And in 1 week, I'm seeing 50% my pain reduced of my throat region, the tonsillitis, everything. I just continued blindly again. And in 1 month, I'm seeing it has gone. So this created a new conviction within me that, yes, it is possible. And 2010, and now it is 2025. You can see the difference now. It is 15 years now. So there is no any complaint about tonsillitis. I speak for 10 to 12 hours in a day. That is what I do now. And this created a miracle in my life. And within 6 months, I was able to overcome my birth defect. So if you can relate with we call it as reflex esophagitis, wherein the diaphragmatic sphincter will be loose. And this we were not able to detect. Only when I came to my 12th grade or I think degree first year like that. So before that, endoscopy and all were not existing. And the place where I was there, it was probably not there at that time. And since my childhood days, I was being into this antacids on a daily basis. I used to go to doctor every 15 days and the new antacids they used to give me and nothing used to work actually. Then finally, when I came to this endoscopy process, the doctor told that it's a birth defect and the medications will not work and surgery also is not going to work during that time. So this confirmed to my mind that all those years of antacids, everything I took, but the problem was something else. So now what to do? I'd got this tool in my hand now, how to work on that. I framed some 2 auto suggestions, okay? My sphincter is filled with strength and stamina. I am permanently free from vomiting. So this I kept on telling repeatedly for 1 year. And from that time till here, it is almost 14 years. Nothing has happened to me because every day I used to vomit, like vomit means the acid used to come out, not the food, but acid. So every day morning that acid reflux used to happen and it used to become very energyless. So this is how it created a huge shift in my life that everything is possible. And in those 6 months, what I did is I worked on my emotions. So whatever I shared with the first, the emotion part over here, I had all those emotions within me wherein I had the fear, okay, I had lack of confidence, I had low self-esteem, everything was there in me. And I used to hardly talk to people. That was me almost 15 years back. So I created this habit of telling to myself that I have excellent, brilliant communication, writing, reading skills in Hindi, English, and Kannada. And actually, it manifested. In 6 months, everything happened. I was clueless about any of these manifestations. I didn't even know what is law of attraction, but I kept on doing this, and this created a huge difference. But later on, I came to know scientifically how it works, and that is what I'm projecting over here. In 21 days, this is a magic which happens over here. If you work with conviction, see, probably you kept on telling these statements for 19 days. And after that, you felt, oh, it is not working. Then whole thing is going to go waste because you had a doubt on yourself. That is where we fail. That is where imagination is very important than knowledge. So what happens later? I told you something over here which happens in unconscious state. It takes almost 90 days. 90 days for the cells to actually get the new pattern. See, for example, today I have a fear. To overcome from brain level, it will take 21 days. To work on your cellular memory or the muscular memory, it will take 90 days. So from today, if I keep on telling to myself, I'm healthy, I'm happy. So it will take almost 90 days for me to become that personality. And this first set of cells have got registered with that program. So now what happens after 3 months, after like 6 months, all cells are fresh and new. So these cells again, we're going to program them, and 1 year it will take for you to make it as a permanent pattern in your body. So this is how I was able to work. So almost from 2010 to 2018, I was able to do. In 2018, something else happened in my life. Okay, so I will tell what happened. So before that, we will do one small activity now about the imagination. I mentioned imagination is more important than knowledge. So we call it as dictionary balloon activity. Okay, so we will see how to do that now. Then I'll continue with my journey. You're able to relate till now? Whatever I was able to figure out. So something happened later, but that I will come after this particular demo. And there it is all about the cancer thing. So we'll see now. Wherever you're sitting over there, you can use that space only. The left hand is there, no? This upper portion or the palm is facing downwards, okay, for the left hand. Right hand, palm has to face upward, okay? So the left hand, palm has to face downward. Right hand, palm has to face upward, okay? So you make yourself comfortable because it will take 1 minute for me to make you to understand the process and do it. So I will first tell you how it works, and it all depends on your conviction now, okay? So like this, you have to hold equally, and the shoulder level, you're going to keep it like this equally. So now you don't keep, I'll tell you when it has to be kept, okay? So I will go through one imagination mode over here. That left hand rest, I'm going to tie some balloons, okay? It is imagination. Right hand, I'm going to place a dictionary on your right hand, okay? So left hand balloons, and then right hand, I'm going to place a dictionary. So this is going to happen in everything in your imagination. So you'll be holding your hands like this, and I will be communicating from here these statements or sentences. You're not going to use your logical mind over here. You should not let me see how it's going to work, means it will not work. Okay, you have to allow the flow to happen, your mind and body to be over there. And without any logical thinking, allow the body to sway accordingly. Allow the hands to move accordingly. Okay, so then magic will happen in your life. So we'll do it now. You're going to do it with the closed eyes, not with the open eyes. Okay, so you can take a position, left hand like this and right hand like this. Both should be equal, shoulder level. And then you're going to close your eyes and be there with my flow of sentences. So on your left hand rest, I'm tying beautiful helium balloons. Your left hand is becoming lighter, lighter, lighter and moving towards the ceiling. On the right hand, I'm placing 1 kilo red color dictionary. Your right hand is becoming heavy, heavy, heavy and moving towards the ground. Again, on your left hand, I'm tying 50 helium balloons. Your left hand is becoming much more lighter. Pulling, pushing, pulling, pushing sensation. Your left hand is moving completely towards the ceiling. On the right hand, I'm placing now 5 kilo red color dictionary. Your right hand is becoming completely heavy, totally heavy, and it is moving towards the ground. And now I'm going to tie 100 helium balloons. Your left hand is completely, totally becoming totally lighter, 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 and moving towards the ceiling. Again, on the right hand, I'm placing 10 kilo red color dictionary. Your right hand is totally heavy, 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 heavy. Now let your hands be wherever they are. And then slowly, gently, you may open your eyes and see the difference. And the pushing, pulling sensation would have happened to you. And there'll be a difference in your hands. So hope you were able to make out the change, make out the difference. So this was in imagination. So what if you can start working on yourself, it will come to your reality. So all of you are able to do it, get with this activity, but the pain will be real. The pain will be real, whatever is going to happen. So why he had to tell a statement that imagination is more important than knowledge. We feel knowledge is everything. Okay. So why this dictionary balloon method has been brought over here is, so for example, I will quote one small example. Wherein nowadays Google Map is available, okay? Probably 15-20 years back, we used to go to many places. But what used to happen is, we had all the knowledge, how to reach over there. We'll ask some 10 people how to be over there. All those things used to be there. But what happened, we used to go almost 2 hours, 3 hours before only to reach over there. And then we used to ask some 10-20 people to be over there. But finally, we will reach to that destination. But today, imagination is very powerful. Google Map is there in a hand. So it has become like 20 meters. That much of clarity we are going to get. So what happened, the difference now? Knowledge was there before also, today also, but the power of imagination. Okay, that is very important. So one more example I can quote. When for examinations we go, students go, and back of your mind, like, I'm confident about the exam. I've given all the mock test also. But somewhere not percent I have iota of self-doubt. Okay. What if I fail? What if I go blank? What if I'll not be able to write my exam? So this not 1% is going to bring the failure over there. So all these practices will be going to create magic in your life if you don't have self-doubt. So you need to have deep conviction in these practices and you can see miracles happening in your life. So I'll come to this one more point, which is very important. So what are emotions? Energy in motion is called emotions. Okay. So now you came to know that from where feeling is going to get converted into emotion. It is going to convert it only after 21 days, not on the day one. So now what happened? We only gave our energy. So wherever our attention is going to go, energy flows in that direction. This is a very popular law about our energy. Okay, energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. So how to actually do it? We can transfer or transform the energy. That is how we can do it. So our emotions, our thoughts are all bundle of energies. Okay, accumulated energies. So this can come from situation, from person, from our thoughts, from our emotions. But they come and acquire our space. They enter into our space. So how to throw out these baggages? So that is where we tell mind spa also needs to be done along with the body spa. So how to format our brain pattern? How to format our mind pattern? So that we will see now. So before that, I will tell one of the experience wherein the rejection for yourself can also lead to cancer. Okay. So wherever, whatever we have some hatred or some kind of a curse we give to ourselves, or we have a body shame, or we have any of these patterns also can lead to cancer. A small kind of a psychosomatic disorder can also begin due to our emotions and thoughts. So I was doing very well from 2010 to 2018. I had manifested everything in my life. Okay, my journey took very fast. The flight went very fast because of deep conviction. But 2018, something happened. Okay. I used to come to my office on a daily basis. And that day morning, I had a severe pain. And I thought it is my regular menstrual cycle pain. Okay. So I thought it is there. And then the clients were about to come, but it shooted up very much. So I had to rush to my home. So then what happened? One day, 2 day, I thought it is menstrual cycle pain, that, this, and I kept on in that process. After 2 days in the morning, early morning, almost it was 4, 5 o'clock, like almost I was breathless and it was like I will die. I had reached to that stage. My husband told, now we cannot wait longer. You will better go to the hospital. So we went to hospital and then painkillers were given and then they did all the scanning process and all that. Then they told that my ovarian cyst has bursted. Okay. In my ovary, the cyst will be there. So that has got bursted. And terribly, the pain will be there. We cannot breathe also. And the stomach gets bloated this much, the bowel system and all. So this happened. And then they told immediately they have to remove my uterus and ovaries. So that time I felt like I need to think about these things. And then the doctor told you have to get admitted. There is no other option over here. So I just told, okay, I will get admitted. And I got admitted. Till evening, pain never subsided. I spoke to doctor. So I know certain practices. I asked her, will I die in next 3 to 6 months? Okay. So she told no, but you might end up in cancer. Okay. So that is where she mentioned to me. I told, okay, let me see, because my faith is there. Let me work on my faith. And somehow cosmic alignment, the doctor also knew about a little bit of a healing practices. So some way she agreed with my statements, but she gave me all the medications, okay. Endocyst and all. Till date, I have in my house, okay, of that date only. I have all the medical reports also. So I came back to my home. I have the book here with me. I came back to my home. I told I'm going to get discharged and the pain didn't reduce. She told, I don't know why pain is not getting reduced in your case. I told, leave, I'll go to my home. Okay. I came to my house. I took the book once again in my hand, which came in 2010. So the moment I took it, I told if I've done in 2010, I'll do in 2018 also. But I didn't know the reason why it happened to me. So the moment I was looking into the book, the thought came to me that every month I used to have heavy bleeding, menstrual cycle. You will not believe 15 to 20 triple XL pads I used to use. Okay. It is very difficult per day. And I used to run my workshops for 6 hours, 10 hours and all that. It used to be heavy bleeding. So then I used to curse myself. I used to curse for that part of my body. Okay. For every menstrual cycle, I used to curse. So then suddenly it came to me that my curse has got converted into this kind of a cyst. And immediately I held myself, I holded my stomach, that part of my body. In my mind, I told, okay, please forgive me. I'm thankful to you. I kept on telling, okay, in 5 minutes, you will not believe 50% pain dissolved completely. So now I had a hope that this is going to click. So CA 125 test they do for the cancer and all that. So that time also I didn't have it. So then 6 months went off. I did all my healing practices and every day these statements. And my mother told now time has come to go and scan it once again. So she was a little bit skeptical, like what's going to happen. So I went over there and the scanning doctor and the gynecologist, she was so surprised to see my report. She's asking me where the cyst went, where the fibroid went, what happened to them. So they were the size of apple size and they were size of orange size and all those things were there. It disappeared. Then I told, anyhow, it has gone now, madam, you just leave it. And then I came off. But till date, from the age of my 30, since I'm into microbiology and biotechnology, I do my regular medical checkup done, okay, from my age of 30. Now I'm 50. So I've been doing that. Now also I do my regular health checkup, the medical checkup and all those things. And CA 125, nothing is there. My uterus, my ovary, everything is completely intact. So I realized one point that if I'm going to curse myself or hate myself, so these things also can get converted, okay, into any of the psychosomatic disorders. Not only cancer, I'm telling, it can get converted into anything. So this is where it made me more and more confident in these practices. And I'm very proud to tell that it's not against medications or something like that. Medications are needed during emergency or we need to take them. But still, I feel happy that it is almost 15 years now, no medications in my life. So that is where I've been able to work on and it is possible. Okay. So now I'll tell you few things. Hope I have time. To
Yes, ma'am.
continue?
Yes. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay. So I'll share now how I worked on myself. Okay. So before that, we need to break certain patterns. I told you, the junk folder has to get deleted. Otherwise, we'll not be able to work on these things. So how to delete the junk folders? That is very important. Okay. So mind formatting. Energy can neither be created nor be destroyed. It can only be transferred or transformed. So how to do that? So you're aware of something called as journaling. Okay. Most of us write gratitude journal or even day-to-day journal. Okay. What happened in the entire day? We thank for few things. Also, if mistakes have happened, we seek forgiveness. This is a general routine journaling. I will share with you something else today. Okay. It's a different type of journaling. So you need to do it for next almost like 21 days. It's a different set of journaling. And this slide I would like to show. So anything handled with acceptance becomes a positive emotion. Handled with non-acceptance, that gets converted into a negative emotion. So now, so how to do this? How we are going to write it? Decluttering, okay? Now look at this slide. It's a very excellent healing tool. It has created wonders, okay? And almost have handled 10,000 cases one-on-one for the personal sessions. Counseling, that count is very much too big now, okay? Almost now it is 14 years in this path. Look at this boy. He's filled with all these emotions, okay? Look at this color. Whole body is covered with that. And slowly he starts to write. You can see the changes happening in his body. And then now he's clear. He's clear and all has come over here. So this process of writing and then tearing it into pieces, the paper, and then burning it out. There are 3 steps over here. So what to write? I formulated something different. So for example, we have the fear in us, insecurity in us, whatever it is, okay? Low confidence, low self-esteem, hopelessness, helplessness, whatever it is. So we need to write over there. The fear person in me is dead. Or I'm releasing the fear from me. I'm releasing the hopelessness from me. Or we can write the fear or the hopeless person in me is dead. Or the lazy person in me is dead. The procrastinating person in me is dead. Like that, okay? So we need to write it on a daily basis. I'll leave it to you, like you're going to write once, twice, thrice, 10, 20 times. The more you write, the better the result. You're going to do this for 21 days. Okay, next 21 days. So now what happened? All that came to the paper and then you're tearing, that form is going to get changed. And the moment you set fire, the whole thing gets transformed. So that is where this we call it as mind formatting. Okay. So this is one of the best practices which is globally, which it is being done. And there's one more beautiful practice I will tell you, which developed automatically in one of my workshop. There were students whom I communicate regularly, okay? So to the students, there were a few students who were having stuttering, stammering issues and all that. The fear and all was there. And I do a lot of activities with balloons and all. So what I did is, I took the balloon, I made them to blow over there. And as they're blowing, this is a very wonderful technique. So as they're blowing, I asked them to release all the fear, all the stuttering, all the stammering outside. So the breath, you release the breath, you blow the balloon, you release all those unwanted. And the toothpick, I took a toothpick and I bursted the balloon. And I asked them not to open the eyes. So with the closed eyes only, I again told them the positive statements. Like I have all the courage, all the confidence, I speak flawlessly. So like this, I made the statements. I have excellent communication. So these statements were given by me only. I kept on telling to them. So hardly 1 or 2 minutes, you will not believe. First, when we hold a mic for them to speak, so they were shivering, they were not able to tell the name also, stammering was happening, stuttering was happening. After this process, hardly 2 minutes, immediately they were able to speak sentences, they were able to tell their names, and they were able to convey all of that from their heart. So this is something we call it as a miracle. So what happened over here? So this is all the process of your mind game written. So the moment you release, you burst. The sound also is going to create a magic over there. So 21 days ka formula. So do it for 21 days and yes, you're going to be released. So this is what we do to format the mind. So now there is one more method. Okay. So whenever you get a wrong thought, whenever you get disturbing thought, you're going to put a rubber band on your left hand wrist. Okay. So from morning till night, when the thought comes, you're going to pull it, stretch it, and you're going to again release it. So you'll get a pinch of pain over there at your wrist. So it's going to train your subconscious mind not to get that thought. So you can do it for 21 days. This practice also. Put one rubber band for your left hand. Why left hand? Because left hand is connected for your right brain. Right brain is all about your creativity, your subconscious state. That is where we tell put it on your left hand. So like this, you may do it. And this we call it as a punishing method. So now how to get the better ones, how to make it in the best of the best way to get for us. So there's one very beautiful technique. We call it as rewarding method. So in a day, when you get good thoughts, when you feel very nice about yourself, you keep some kind of a good food stuff with you. It can be like the dry fruits or something which is healthy for you. So that you're going to eat it. You're going to keep it with you, and anytime in a day the good thoughts come, something good happens in your life, just eat it. So you're training the subconscious mind by giving these good things. So do it for 21 days. This is called rewarding method. Okay. So now coming to the journaling method. So we are going to again build a pattern now. The breaking pattern for 21 days and then the building the new pattern. So how to add this? I put some few statements you can accordingly do for yourself. And this I will tell you, I've been maintaining diaries since last 20 years. Okay, I have all the diaries intact with me and how miracles have worked by doing these simple practices. So I have done it in this way. I'm grateful to universe, ascended masters and God for gracing upon me good health. I'm given few examples over here. So you can work with related to your concerns. Whatever you have, you may put like this as statements. It can be 5 statements. It can be 10 statements. Whatever you want to put over here, you can do these statements. So these statements will help you to get whatever you want. It's going to happen for this moment only, and you're giving your gratitude also. And it's a very wonderful practice, and really it makes the things to happen. So I'll show you one PDF file also, which I can share it with I think
Yeah.
share it also.
Yeah.
Okay, but I'll share now the PDF file over here, wherein it will help you. I'll share 2 videos also now for you to understand, because I have to give one more technique also.
Okay. I see, like, ma'am, we have people leaving, but I think that should be okay. I mean, okay. And how much more time it will take?
See, one more technique I had, but this I can share. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, ma'am. You can share. Yeah.
This set of, you're able to see this?
No, ma'am.
No, okay. I have to share it from there only. Wait. Okay. So that PDF file is there. I put some affirmations over there. Okay. So
Yeah.
I want to share, it's called as water therapy. Okay. Water therapy for anybody can do, for others also, they can do for themselves also. Okay. If you know, then it is fine. Otherwise, I can just tell you how to do that, small water therapy. There is hidden messages from water. Okay. Dr. Emoto was the one scientist who founded this, that how emotions are going to play a role on our thoughts and on the water thing, because we are 90% water. So how it's going to play a role in our life. So those videos are there. Probably if I share, I think you'll be able to put, I think, no, over there.
Yeah. I think we
And then
can do
they
that.
can
We'll
see
find-
later.
Yeah.
Then they can see
Yeah.
later.
Yes. Yeah. because
Oh,
since you are, yeah, people are leaving, everybody is short of time. But yeah, thank you so much for taking out time. And before we let you go, I'll just share. But can you make me host again, once again?
okay. I need to make you.
Yeah, yeah.
Let me see. Most of the time, I'll be using this Google Meet, no?
Right, right.
Okay. From where you did actually,
Let
called
me.
notes.
So class trust, ma'am. There you have to go to the triple dots and just make me host.
Where you went.
On class trust, that uh, there you go and just make me the host.
Yeah, here, where you're telling?
Uh, on my the class trust is there, ma'am. On the top, there are three dots. Okay, if you click there.
So down, there are three dots, that more is coming there. But here,
Okay.
only, only view is
Okay.
there over here. Okay,
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 okay.
okay.
Actually,
Only,
I was actually, or I will do one thing. I will share across the WhatsApp. I was sharing the stone token or the small token of appreciation. So we share that certificate, whoever our speaker is. So I'll send you over the WhatsApp.
and that is
Okay.
fine. That's fine. Not a,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That is what I was trying to do. But I think we have very less people now. But anybody have any questions or anything for Dr. Sarvmangala? But from my side, thank you so
Like
much
now,
for taking out time. Yeah,
thank you, sir.
yeah, yeah. Thank you, doctor. And it was actually a very good session. And I'm sure people will have questions. So what we're going to do is when I post this video on YouTube, I'll ask Savita to share the link with you as well. So if people have any questions, they'll definitely post comments on that. And um, maybe next time we will try to make it more in advance and let people know about this. And we'll be glad to have you again. Thank you for your time, and it was really great.
Thank you, sir. I thought of asking her to tell, like, can we split it into two, two sessions, such that,
yeah.
but everybody should be able to access, no, at that given time, and that's all the.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, ma'am. We definitely have repetitive sessions with our speakers because I mean they cannot cover everything in one session. So maybe
Yeah,
we can have one more session with you later on after a
yeah,
month or so.
sure, sure.
Yeah, yeah,
So hope it was
yeah, sure.
worth for this
Yeah, yeah,
present, whatever, like, have I addressed that? The topic has been addressed.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. I could relate to it because I'm also stage 4 cancer survivor. And so I always tell people that, any disease is fought more in the brain than the body. So I can relate to what you said and what you have gone through. So 100% whatever you said is true.
Okay.
yeah. And that's what even when we are also talking to other patients here in this forum.
Hmm.
Sometimes when every things are so bad that people are really losing hopes and everything, and then the only thing which we tell them that it's just it's a cancer is, of course we have to take all the treatment and everything, but what can really help us is the positive mindset. And I think it's another chemotherapy, we can say, like how it kills the bed cells in our body and create a healthy body. So this is something we also keep talking, like positive mindset hona chahiye, but kaise hona chahiye and how it scientifically can be proven, right? This is how it impact. That is what came out from your session, that people could relate. सिर्फ एक कहना कि positive होना चाहिए, but actually how it is really impacting is what we could see in your presentation, ma'am. And
Yeah.
anybody else, if you have to say anything, Krishna. Krishna is also Krishna. She's also cancer survivor and also she's into field of psychology. Krishna, you
Okay.
can, yeah. Krishna, आप बता सकते हो अपने बारे में. You can unmute yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I could also relate completely to this session because my parents always used to say, like, the thoughts that you put in your mind are like, because I remember after I survived cancer, I was just 12 years old when I was diagnosed with cancer, and my brain was like, filled with कि oh मैं बहुत बीमार हूँ, I'm very sick, I'm not going to get well. So I remember my parents, after my chemo and everything got over and I resumed back to school and everything, they kept feeding me that don't tell everybody that you're a cancer survivor. You're now a completely normal child. It was just an illness. So वो लोग ने इतना पॉजिटिव थॉट्स लाइक दे वुड टॉक टू मी एवरी डे इन दैट पॉजिटिव लैंग्वेज. तो मैंने फिर धीरे धीरे आई फॉरगॉट that I'm a cancer survivor, कि वो सब जो हुआ था, and I could easily move back to my studies and finish everything. So this is something, जब भी मैं whenever I undergo any negative things in my life, I just sit के okay चलो एक दिन सारा vent out कर दिया, and then the next day I start working on my positive thoughts. I do the gratitude journal every day. I keep writing. So this is something which I resonate to, and plus I've also studied counseling psychology. So I forgot the definition between emotions and feelings, इसलिए मैं थोड़ी confused हो गई थी.
मुझे लगा कि कृष्णा ने क्यों रिप्लाई नहीं किया.
No, no, no. I mean, I
Yeah.
wanted. अगर मैं बोलती तो you see, I can't stop. This is like my favorite
Yeah,
topic.
yeah.
That is a good problem.
Thank you.
Okay,
Okay.
okay.
So
Sharon,
thank
did
you
you
so
have to
much
say something?
for this opportunity. Thank you very much.
Yeah, okay. So we'll
Okay.
end
Namaste.
the session. Okay, thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
Bye. Bye, everyone.